The Honorable Adjong is now recognized for your interpellation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Before I go on with my question, gusto ko lang pong klaruhin kay Attorney Attorney Fernandez. You were present during the previous hearing, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you were, and when we were asking Chairman Teves about the nature of the meeting that happened to place between him and Miss Ong, Cassandra Ong, and I believe Secretary Roque was also present, as he also admitted. And correct me if I'm wrong, although I was actually, Mr. Chair, trying to secure the transcript of the previous meeting, because the question that we asked him is what's the nature and why Secretary Roque was present during that meeting. And he said that in no way was in that meeting, in no way was the word or Whirlwind Corporation was even mentioned. Is it correct? Is my memory serves me right?
Yes.
That there's no maga parang sa discussion nila, Whirlwind Corporation was never mentioned.
Yes, sir. Based on my recollection, di po na, yun po ang sinabi.
Yes, yung pong sinabi niya. So now, Secretary Roque is saying that he was there to, I don't know, sir, no, you were lawyering for Whirlwind, no, and not sa Lucky South.
Opo, kasi nga po dun sa mga kaso, na actual kaso na hinarapan ko sa hukuman, dun po lumalabas ko anong relasyon ng Whirlwind at ang Lucky South. Kaya nga po, ejectment case yan dahil sila nagpaupa sa Lucky South. At kaya naman po din sila tumutulong dahil bukod pa dun sa pagpapaupa, patakaran naman ng mga nagpapaupa na nagbibigay din ng serbisyo kasi nga po hindi nag-i-English yung mga yan. No? Kaya nga po meron silang separate representative sa PAGCOR dahil hindi sila
Secretary,
makarating.
sorry po to cut you off. Secretary, napakinggan ko na po yan, and then the same answer that you gave to the Senate committee, no?
Yes,
I was
Chair.
actually watching, and tama po. Ang di ko lang po maintindihan now, Mr. Chair, is that since you were there, as you, based on your testimony and your narrative, you were there simply because Whirlwind Company is a realty company that is actually owned the plot where Lucky South 99 is located. Am I correct? No? But now, if we go back to the records, Secretary Tenco said that hindi po napag-usapan yung Whirlwind. So doon lang po ako nagkakaroon ng medyo confusion dahil po kung, of course, Mr. Secretary Roque, admit mo man o hindi, you are a known personality. Alam naman po yan you are nationally known. So I'm sure kung may pupunta ho kayo doon sa isang pagmi-meeting, I'm sure yung kausap nyo po talaga ay magtatanong kung bakit ho kayo nandoon. And since Chairman Tenco never mentioned anything about Whirlwind Company, and that's where the confusion comes in. Kasi you are being attributed as the one lawyering for South 99, and yet, you're saying that you are not. You are there simply because you are representing Whirlwind Company. So ganun lang po. Sa common na tao, ordinaryo na tao tulad namin, I'm not a lawyer. And the way I understand it is bakit ganun? Bakit po Chairman Tenco is saying na hindi ho namin yun napag-usapan. In fact, he mentioned that kasi as a response to, I think, you've written an editorial, I think a piece, no? And some in one of the major circulation. And sabi nga niya, according to him, that was your reasoning, no? And he read your piece, no? And as a response to that, sabi niya, there was never any moment in that meeting that Whirlwind Company was mentioned. So, ano po yung, gusto ko lang pong maliwanagan ako, Secretary Roque.
Mr. Chair, siguro po para mabigyan ng kalinwanagan yan, and Attorney Fernandez can in fact corroborate this, para ikaw maging representante ng isang kumpanya na may lisensya sa PAGCOR, dapat merong special power of attorney or board resolution authorizing you. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, pwede ka magkaroon ng representante na isang tao na hindi po stockholder at hindi po officer ng licensee mismo. O pwede po sila magtalaga ng kahit sino. At ang tinalaga po nila dyan ay si Cassie Ong, na hindi po siya officer, hindi po siya stockholder ng Lucky South. Pero inauthorize naman po siya matapos ng pagpupulong ng July 26. Kasi nga ang problema nila na dinulog kay Chair ay yung kanilang representante na napalitan. So
Okay.
yun lang po yun, para hindi po malabo.
Sige, salamat po. Nandito pa po yung Security and Exchange Commission. I represent, Mr. Chair, do we have a representative here? Would you be so kind enough as to take a seat so that I can ask you clarificatory questions? Have you taken your oath, sir? Were you present during the previous meeting? Tama. Please, Sir, sir, you were listening naman during in the exchanges, no? Sabi po kanina ni Secretary Roque is that he was there as a lawyer for Whirlwind Company, no? And the Whirlwind Company, if I'm got it right, the explanation is that they own the land and they're also providing auxiliary services for OGO, in this case, Lucky South 99. What is the license actually? Matanong ko nga, ano pa yung license na nakuha po ng Whirlwind Company sa inyo?
Your Honor, ang kanilang pong primary purpose is to engage in realty development.
Okay.
The secondary purpose is to establish and operate a call center. Second is to engage in wholesale trading of any kind of goods, merchandise, including but not limited to food, beverage, and related products. To engage in general construction. Yun lang po nakalagay sa ano namin.
Yung sinasabi po kanina ni Secretary Roque that Whirlwind Company also do services aside from leasing the space, providing auxiliary services, and I believe this is the yung mga services na yung sinabi po niya kanina, kasaklaw po ba ng ng kanilang lisensya
Your Honor,
as a realty company?
Your Honor, ang dating ho sa amin, hindi dapat.
Hindi
po
dapat.
siya.
Oho. So, kaya nga po, can you expound on that? Because ang pagkakaintindi ko po, Mr. Chair, kaya nga po ako nagtatanong dahil sabi nga nila, if you use your common sense, that's the most virtuous of all, most precious of all virtues. You use your common sense. My understanding is, if it's a realty company, it's supposed to be the license, supposed to be the business really is to primarily lease the land, piece of land. And if there are auxiliary services inclusive of that, for example, that license, and then you'll be hiring people, you need to get additional license for that, at least, or permits, right?
Or at least include it in your purpose po.
Yes. Now, can you expound to this committee? Kasi yung pong nagkakaroon ng problema tayo because Secretary Roque is claiming that he can be a lawyer to any organization or any company naman Wala namang problema doon. But now we are trying to really understand yung meeting na yon nangyari. And so he claims that he's there for the Whirlwind Company precisely because this company it does not only own the land, but they are also involved in providing services to their client, which is in this case the Lucky South 99, who represented at that time during the meeting by Ms. Cassandra Ong, wanting to get a permit for the IGL, the new guidelines, no? And the proviso there is she needs to pay for the $500,000 RRs that according to her, she's paying this to Andrew Kilnakunanan, right? So that's, you make you get it? Yes, okay. So can you clarify to me, Mr. Chair, Sec, tama po ba na, limbawa po, si Secretary Roque sinasabi nandoon, tapos yung mga auxiliary services, parti po ba at saklaw po ba ng lisensya ng railway company yung mag-provide sila ng auxiliary services for the end user, in this case, Lucky Strike 99, considering that their license is only for a realty company?
Last two questions, Congressman Adjong.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Based po, Your Honor, do sa conversation kanina, yung palitan po ng mga information, I am in opinion na
Can you speak closer to the microphone and louder po?
I am in the opinion na hindi ho siya saklaw. Ultra vires po tawag sa amin yan. Hindi po siya authorized.
Ano po?
Ultra vires po yan.
Ultra vires.
If
Okay,
you're
just to be fair, yeah. Just to be fair po, Secretary Roque, you heard naman po ang response ng SEC. And being a lawyer, all of us here would admit that when it comes to legal issues, you're one of the best-minded there is.
Yes,
Yes,
well,
may question po. Sabi po ng SEC is according to the license, they're not supposed to do and engage in extra or auxiliary services for your client. No? And I'm sure you already knew this, no? Before you even accept, accept your whatever your contract or agreement with this company as their lawyer. So what can you say about that explanation of SEC na hindi dapat sila ang kumpanya mo na magbigay ng ganong klaseng serbisyo sa Lucky Strike 99?
well, again po, no, there's a distinction between being illegal and being outside of mandate. Pero sa akin po, dalawang bagay. Nung nasa gobyerno po ako at katabi ko naman si Chairman Domingo nung panahon ng COVID na kinailangan ng explain sa taong bayan kung bakit pinabuksan ang mga BPOs kasama na ang mga POGOs ng panahon ng quarantine, nagbigay po ng briefing sa akin si Twinkle Valdez at nakilala ko rin po yung Association of POGO Service Providers. Sila po talaga yung mga nakikicommunicate sa publiko. Kasi nga po, hindi pwede mag-communicate sa publiko ang mga POGO. Karamihan po talaga ng POGO providers, sila talaga nagmamay-ari at least ng physical structure. So yan po ang pagkakaalam ko at yan din naman ang explanation sa akin ni Cathy kung anong relasyon nila. Pangalawa po, siguro naman from a business point of view, maiintindihan ninyo na kapag may nangyari sa umuupa sa iyong property, na wala na pong ibang purpose kung hindi para sa POGO, mawawalan ka ng kita. Kaya hindi nyo naman po matatanggal na yung mga nagmamay-ari na nagpapaupa ay concerned din po na magpatuloy talaga yung negosyo na nagbabagayad sa kanila ng upa. Ang ultra vires naman po, hindi po yan illegal. At yung ginagawa naman ng mga lessees at service providers, whether or not it is expressly provided in their articles of incorporation, maintindihan po natin yan as a proper business decision dahil ang interest nila, mabayaran sila ng upa.
Well,
Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Ang di ko lang maintindihan, okay, it's beyond the capacity or beyond what the SEC allowed them to engage into business, no? Yun ang pagkakaalam ko po sa ano. Would you agree with that, SEC, that it may not necessarily be illegal even if kasi ang nakita ko po is if you got the license, for example.
Then the text. That will be your last question.
A last question?
Yes.
And then last question and manifestation na lang po, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Just to be clarified, no? If you are to be granted a license and engage in a huge business, we're talking about offshore gaming corporation and companies. It involves foreign entities here, right? So you do not only provide space for your end user or your client, but you as well, if taken your explanation, you'll also be providing space for the workers, etc., services, ilaw, etc. So you'll be employing so many people, no? SEC, Secretary, SEC, I'm sorry, SEC and SEC. How would you consider, for example, this in the case of this particular topic? Illegal ba ito o dapat talaga tanggalin, or do you still continue on tolerating this kind of practices? Kasi ang pagkakaalam ko sa mga simpleng lisensya yan, hindi ka dapat ano eh, di ba? Nag-go beyond what is permitted for you to engage in or engage with, no? Ano yung position nyo dyan, no? Kasi para sa akin, yeah, it may not necessarily be illegal, but if it's contravenous, that's beyond your power, it's beyond your capacity or beyond your authority to do so. It simply means that you cannot, no? Right?
Your Honor, sa amin ho, pagka ultra vires po,
Yeah.
the ground for revocation,
Yes.
we revoke the license.
The
of
license.
corporation.
Na-revoke po yung license ng Whirlwind Company.
Ngayon pa lang ho namin nalaman itong information na ganyan. So, we will pursue
Can you
po
look,
ang
can you
investigation.
look into that, ano?
Yes, Your Honor.
So if I may be allowed, Mr. Chair, just one last lang po. One last question.
Sige, go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Ngayon, I was listening po sa mga questions po kanina ni Congressman Keith Flores, no? Kasi parang ang ini-imply really is, okay, so Secretary Roque was lawyering for Whirlwind Company, but the effect and the implication of this lawyering for that company is in effect and by implication ang magbe-benefit ang Lucky Night South 99. Parang ganun eh. That's the effect, di ba? Gusto ko lang pong malaman Secretary Roque, dahil alam ko po masyado kayong malaki ang saklaw ng inyong kaalaman sa batas. Ano po yung ibig sabihin? Can you define to me the practice of yung sinasabi nilang when yung sinabi po ng Supreme Court defined as the practice of law? Can you enlighten me kung what does it mean by the Supreme Court saying that define to us ano po yung practice of law? Kasi narinig ko rin po sa inyo, I think yesterday or in one of your interviews, you've mentioned about the practice of law. And would you categorize, for example, not necessarily lawyering for Cassandra Ong, but using your own profession in law, not necessarily having agreement or contract with Lucky South 99, but your actions may otherwise benefit this company, a definition of a practice of law?
Well, una-una po, for you to have a practice of law, dapat may kliyente po. Now, dapat alam mo kung sinong kliyente. Now, it may be that acts that you do for a client may benefit another entity because they have a mutual interest. At ganyan po nangyari dito dahil syempre, yung Whirlwind, gusto nila magpatuloy yung negosyo ng kanilang kliyente at ang Lucky South din, gusto magpatuloy sa kanilang kliyente. Pero wala pong attorney-client relationship kung hindi po talaga nagkasundo yung abogado at ang kliyente.
So, yeah. Okay po. So, would you, in a layman's, gusto lang po yes or no po, with everything that you have done for Whirlwind Company, would you at least admit to this committee that, in a way, nag-benefit po yung Lucky South 99?
Nag-benefit pero wala po ko kahit anong transaction with anyone from Lucky South, whether be it stockholder or officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That would be my last question.